152 movie titles, 27 billion in box office, more than any other actor. Here's what you don't know.
I learned a lot of lessons that most people don't have to learn today or shouldn't have to learn. But I learned how to conduct myself around the superior race.
Surely that couldn't be, because a whole place can't be like Weird Town.
How to survive in a world that seemed to be quite dangerous and dominated by another part of society.
Hollywood appears to be in trouble yet again after more secrets have allegedly been leaked by Denzel Washington. However, these are not just any secrets. Denzel apparently went ahead to expose Hollywood's agenda towards actors and artists of African heritage. So what exactly did Denzel say?
I don't play that precious nonsense.
Denzel Washington's recent interview with The Hollywood Reporter sent shockwaves through the ranks of Hollywood's elite. With no filter and no fear, the legendary actor peeled back the layers of secrecy that shroud the movie industry and exposed the shady dealings and gossip-worthy antics of its most powerful figures. In a tell-all that left jaws on the floor, Denzel didn't hold back when he called out the Hollywood elite for their nauseating arrogance and their grandiose belief that they are society's moral compass. He likened their inflated sense of self-importance to the delusions of royalty, acting as if they were demigods walking among mere mortals. Behind closed doors, these pampered stars prance around their lavish multi-million-dollar mansions, completely disconnected from the real struggles of everyday people.
When people say, oh, the difficulty of making a movie, I'm like, send your son to Iraq. That's difficult. It's just a movie. It's like, relax.
In fact, according to Denzel, these elites are also blissfully unaware of the struggles that up-and-coming actors go through as they try to make it in the industry. One such actor is the legendary Samuel L. Jackson. Born on December 21, 1948 in Washington, D.C., Samuel came from humble beginnings and experienced firsthand the struggles of growing up in a racially segregated America. His childhood was marked by poverty and hardship, as his father abandoned the family early on, leaving his mother, Elizabeth Jackson, to raise him and his siblings alone. Growing up in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Jackson attended racially segregated schools, witnessing the injustice and inequality that plagued his community. The civil rights movement was gaining momentum during his formative years, and these experiences left a profound impact on young Samuel. His exposure to the fight for equality would later influence his activism and advocacy in the entertainment industry. Despite the obstacles he faced, Jackson displayed remarkable resilience and a passion for acting from a young age. He attended Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia, where he immersed himself in the dramatic arts and began honing his craft on stage. After graduating, he became involved with the Black Power movement, seeking to empower Black communities through artistic expression and political activism. Samuel L. Jackson's journey to Hollywood was not without its challenges. Just like countless aspiring stars, Jackson was lured by the bright lights and fame that awaited him in Tinseltown. But little did he know that success often comes at a hefty cost. The entertainment industry's cutthroat nature, along with personal struggles, pushed him into a dangerous downward spiral of drug addiction. The darker side of Hollywood can be overwhelming, and the relentless pressure to conform to societal norms can be downright suffocating. As Jackson's star power soared, so did the alluring temptations that came knocking on his door. Sadly, substance abuse became his escape route from the mind-bending stress and sky-high demands of showbiz. But here's the jaw-dropper. During a candid chat with Jennifer Hudson on her show, Jackson spilled the beans about his tumultuous past with substance abuse. And guess what? His wife's story is like night and day compared to his. Sharing his wife's version, he said, "I actually had to go and talk to her grandfather because he told her he wanted to walk her down the aisle before he died and her living in sin with this man. So I went and asked him for her hand. That's probably what happened because I was on drugs. I don't know what the hell was going on in my life then. My story was I came home one day and she already had these invitations printed up and she gave me a stack and said, 'Be here.'" He further added that due to his troubled phase, his wife remembers things way better than he does. Achieving the level of success that he enjoys today wouldn't have been possible without the love and support of his wife. Even as their marriage has passed the test of time, there were times that he felt his wife had a chance to leave, but chose otherwise. Samuel L. Jackson confessed that he used to pass out on the floor, and his wife would find him reeking of alcohol and drugs. But he overextends his gratitude publicly and cherishes his wife that she spent the most valuable years of her life helping him overcome the addiction. She could have just said, "Get out," and left me into the world, let me go and be whatever I was going to be, he told People magazine. His wife showed the strongest of resolves to stand by his side. According to him, their daughter Zoe Jackson also played a big role in supporting her father back to sobriety. However, Jackson's turning point came when he entered rehab in 1991. Overcoming addiction was a significant milestone in his life, and it allowed him to regain control of his career and personal well-being. This pivotal moment became a testament to his resilience and determination to rise above the Hollywood demons. In a town notorious for its ruthless competition and self-serving nature, Denzel Washington emerged as a shining example of integrity and camaraderie. The accomplished actor, who hails from Mount Vernon, New York, has been in the industry for decades, earning acclaim for his powerful performances and social impact. Denzel Washington and Samuel L. Jackson formed a close friendship that transcended their on-screen collaborations. Washington understood the challenges that Black artists faced in Hollywood and made it his mission to support and uplift his peers. When Jackson was navigating the complexities of the industry, Washington served as a mentor and friend, providing guidance and encouragement. The duo shared the screen in several projects, showcasing the power of their camaraderie. Their collaboration in Spike Lee's Mo Better Blues and Malcolm X demonstrated not only their acting prowess, but also their commitment to portraying meaningful and authentic narratives for Black audiences. However, even after getting in the industry, things were still hard for Samuel. Recalling an incident during the filming of Pulp Fiction, Jackson narrates an unsettling experience that left him shaken and reminded him of the harsh realities he still had to confront. After a performance at an old 99-seat theater, he and his friends found themselves surrounded by sheriff's cars with guns pointed at them. The reason? A report claiming 5 Black men standing on the corner with weapons. This encounter took place during the height of his career, proving that discrimination transcends fame and success. Despite being on the verge of breaking through in Hollywood, Jackson was not immune to the racial profiling that continues to plague Black individuals in various walks of life. The incident had a profound effect on Jackson, serving as a stark reminder that in Hollywood he was still perceived as just another Black man. This reality forced him to tread carefully and remain vigilant, even in the midst of success. The unfortunate encounter brought to light the persistent inequality and prejudice that Black individuals face in their pursuit of happiness and success. Jackson's experience is not an isolated incident, but rather a symptom of a broader problem within the entertainment industry and society as a whole. Hollywood's history is marred with instances of systemic racism, where Black actors have been overlooked, stereotyped, and underrepresented on screen. Despite some progress, the industry still grapples with inclusivity and equality. Other celebrities who have endured the same include Monique. During her interview on The Breakfast Club, Monique detailed her experiences with Netflix, stating that there were issues even before the offer was made. She mentioned that representatives from Netflix attended her shows and gave excellent reviews. However, when it came to discussing the offer, they were evasive and failed to resend it when requested. The conversation with Netflix executives led Monique to believe that there was gender and racial bias at play. She questioned why her resume and accomplishments were not valued in the same way as other comedians. Monique compared her successful films like Almost Christmas, Bessie, and Precious to other comedians' works that earned them significant deals. She argued that she deserved a fair and equal offer, considering her status as a comedic legend. In response to other allegations of mistreatment on set, Monique stated that there were misunderstandings and disagreements with certain individuals. What's more, a fan called in during Monique's interview and highlighted an incident with a producer on the set of Almost Christmas, where the actress stood up for the director against interference in his work. According to the caller, this is what Monique said.
Stop for a moment, please. What we're not going to do is disrespect this Black director, because if he was a white director, you as the producer would not give direction over him.
Another celebrity who has spoken up about how Black artists are allegedly discriminated against is none other than Dave Chappelle.
Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every Black man in the movies in a dress, at some point in their career.
Many can recall the long-awaited Dave Chappelle interview where he was candid on his reasons for walking away from millions of dollars. Within the interview, the comedian detailed an experience while presumably shooting the film Blue Streak, which he co-starred with Martin Lawrence. Chappelle gave an account where everyone from the film's writers to the producers attempted to persuade him to wear a dress. The comedian, who shared that he was uncomfortable with doing so, described the insistent attempts from every party who said that all of the greats did it at some point. But no matter how hard they tried, Dave Chappelle would not budge.
All the greats have done it. So, well, if all the greats have done it, it's kind of hacky, right? You're right. So why don't we just not do it? Because I don't feel comfortable wearing a dress.
Meanwhile, fans have not been silent about all these revelations. In fact, most fans are commending Denzel for speaking up against the injustices happening in the industry. This is why Denzel is the man. He doesn't play their stupid games. He's a brilliant actor at the top of his game. He's never compromised his beliefs. Mad respect for Denzel Washington. One fan commented. Another fan added, Denzel has always been a super solid guy, so this doesn't surprise me. He also calls out the woke nonsense happening in the world from time to time. The guy is truly down to earth and a man of the word. Anyway, that's it for this video, folks. Bye.